For the next year, I'm gonna try to turn my wife into a man.
With what?
A common stereotype that persists in fitness is when you train like a man, you begin to look like a man. So over the next year, I'm gonna test that theory by putting my wife through a rigorous workout and eating routine to see exactly what physical changes occur to her body. It's gonna be intense, there's gonna be some extreme hurdles, and the results may shock you.
Science. Aga, are you ready to train like a man?
Yes.
She's already started. Can Frankenstein find his bride? Or better yet, build his bride? I'm not gonna be holding back. This is not gonna be the Instagram style workouts that you often see a lot of women performing. There's gonna be sweating, there's gonna be ugly faces, there's gonna be barely making it through every single workout. And I know she says she's ready, but that's what a lot of people say.
Many women are still very worried to start lifting weights. They don't want to look masculine. They don't want to look very buff. Which, to me, it's always been my goal. So I'm very curious to see how far can I take my body? Will I actually get really buff and muscular? Or, how much can I achieve naturally? Something I gotta be very careful of is to not get injured because I have been injured in the past. I'm rather prone to it, I would say. Injuries I went through in the past was 3 knee surgeries, 4 hernias, 2 pregnancies, varicose vein surgery. Oh gosh, it's hard to count. Oh, rhabdomyolysis or rhabdo. I'm a little nervous, but I'm also excited, and we'll see.
Aga, you have the benefit of being the first person to use our newly released Buff app, and you are the perfect candidate. Because it's all about progressive overload, hypertrophy. You level up very much like a game character where you are in control of the most important game character you will ever play, that being yourself. So we're gonna use you as the very first test subject. You're gonna go through our plan and you are going to kick ass. I know of it. Are you ready?
I am ready.
What do you think of when you think of training like a man?
Heavy lifts, sweaty, grunting, arms focused.
I feel personally attacked by that because I think you just described me. For women, a lot of the specificity is the glutes, it's the delts. For men, it's the chest, it's the arms. With us, we're going well-rounded. She's gonna be focusing on the full body because we really want that aesthetic physique, so every single muscle group is gonna have to put in the work. She's killing it with chest right now. That can be one of those muscle groups a lot of women tend to avoid, but not Aga Man, because she's training like a dude. So there's gonna be the chest, there's gonna be the arms, and there's gonna be the pump. She almost grunted at the end of that set. So the training is already going good. I almost heard one little squeak out of her. We're gonna get way more by the end of this thing though, I can promise you that.
Right after my knee surgery, the doctor said that I will probably not squat ever again in my life. I will definitely not run ever again. And that's what made me want to work out, because I was being stubborn and I was like, no, that's not going to happen. I do want to be active, and I'm only 18 years old and I'm not going to give up.
That's really one of Aga's greatest strengths, and something that I admire so much about her is her tenacity. She has a lot of it. Her mind is very strong, even though from time to time, maybe her body's a little bit on the weaker side. So we have to be very careful when performing something this taxing, because the last thing we want is her to get injured.
One thing I've noticed since starting to progress and implement progressive overload is that some weeks it's almost impossible to add weight, and I feel like I'm tired, and it makes perfect sense with me being a woman. And I think that's a crucial difference, that women do have that 1 week in a month where you're not as strong, you don't have as much energy, and that's totally fine. But I still see every workout as a victory. I've been tracking my macros and calories every day, and I've been eating around 2,000 calories, a little bit more in the beginning of the challenge and a little bit less later on, just to lean out and start to see the muscle definition. I've been really trying to get 140 grams of protein every day. This is probably by far the most important goal for the day. And rice bowls have been a staple too. My biggest struggle for the last couple of years since becoming a mom was that I've never had a long period of time where I could follow a workout routine. There have always been some adversities, whether it's pregnancy, hernias, surgeries, trying to fix my body postpartum. And I feel like this is the first time I can actually go and get it and have an uninterrupted, hopefully uninterrupted full year to just focus on getting stronger, getting leaner. I'm getting more pull-ups in, so that's awesome. So we'll see.
This experiment was originally supposed to be 3 months, but Aga came home the other day. She was at a neighbor. She was checking on their place as they were away.
I was going down the stairs and I fell and I heard a little crack in my ankle. Didn't think it would be that bad, but it hurt quite a bit.
She met with a physical therapist friend of ours and they recommended just trying to take it easy. It's probably what it was. It was a really bad sprain, so we did, and unfortunately it just kept getting worse. So she finally went to a doctor and
the x-ray says it's broken. And I have two choices. I can either give up or I can let it heal and keep at it. And I think I'm gonna keep at it because I'm very stubborn. The good news is I was able to keep my upper body routine going. So I've been doing a lot of pull-ups and I feel like my upper body strength hasn't suffered much. Unfortunately, my lower body, again, has suffered a lot, which is very, very discouraging for me. My left leg, which is the exact same leg that I had my surgeries, knee surgeries on, it's weak again, it's skinny, and I'm gonna have to start from the beginning, do a lot of rehab, do a lot of unilateral movements. I'm probably not gonna get to the place where I wanna be with my legs. But now I look even more like a man, since most men don't like doing leg days. So I'll have the chicken legs and a big upper body.
she kind of took one step forward and then 3 steps back, but we're trying to get back to that initial starting point so that we can resume where we were and she can build herself stronger and better. You may have your workouts, your food, everything in order, but the chaos of everything around you is always gonna throw something in your path. Usually major adversity is when most people quit because it's uncomfortable, it's not fun. And it's so much easier to maybe look at the more leisurely things you could be doing as opposed to doing something that's hard. But really, it's once you get past that barrier, the best things start to happen. And then you become maybe that version of yourself you only ever could imagine yourself being. And that's really what she's focusing on right now, is becoming that person. The ankle is almost 100% healed. The workouts have really grown in intensity again. And I think Aga is starting to notice some interesting changes in her body now.
The other day, after I took a shower, I was putting my pajamas on and I lifted my hands and I felt my lat muscles and I was like, wow, that feels good, never felt those muscles before. So I think I'm liking getting bigger.
The recovery is finished. It was a major setback, but she gets big time points in my book for staying strong, making it through that obstacle, and now we are nearing the finish line.
Are you ready for Buff Dudes Posing School?
I don't know yet.
Are you afraid?
A little bit.
You should be. So we're gonna start with the front relaxed pose. You're gonna feel anything but relaxed when doing this, by the way.
Wait, what do I do with my...
Spread those lats like wings, like you're gonna fly. There you go. Look at that clavicle definition. Oh my goodness, you can even see some veins in there. I am very impressed. So now we're gonna do the side relaxed. Again, anything but relaxed. Straight. There, oh yeah, there you go. I don't even need to be training you. So far you are passing with flying colors.
How do you keep that straight face when doing this?
This is when the ILS comes into play. I mean, you have lats, so they're not invisible, but you want to puff those things out.
Is that good?
Yep, there you go. Yep. Spread those lats. Oh yeah. Wow, no ILS issues here. Those are the real deal. Okay, now it's time to do some of the flexing. Very much a dude pose. So you're gonna grab, yep, perfect. Now you're gonna take this arm, squeeze behind your chest to really make it pop. Oh my word, you are a natural. Look at those delts. Look at that bicep. Look at that clavicle definition. Yeah. Tongue. Ah. There you go, there you go. What am I even thinking? You have to have the face off. Perfect, that's how we're gonna settle all our marital disputes from now on. It's gonna be a most muscular face off. Let's wrap it up with maybe the most classic of all time. It's gonna be the front double bicep. That's beautiful. Lats, biceps, upper chest, core,
Okay, I got lightheaded.
deltoids. If you ain't passing out, you ain't doing it right. You know what, star pupil? You pass this class with flying colors.
I've noticed my lifts have been getting higher, which is amazing. Squats always been a hard one for me since I've been told I will never do them again. So progressing more and more, lifting more and more, I've been able to get up to 135 pounds for a couple of reps, which is it's insane to me.
I have been kind of coaching from the sidelines through a big portion of this. I've gotten in some workouts with her, but I've been a little bit more of a trainer and a mentor. Now it's time to jump in there. And I am gonna design the most dude-inspired workout I can to really throw everything into this one. All the months of training have been leading up to this, and it's time to see, in fact, if she can truly work out like a buff dude. Let's go. Aga, she has been a buff dude's disciple for almost a decade now. She's actually been doing our plans for 9 years.
I'm the first one to own the printed copy of the Buff Dudes book, the first copy ever made. I still have it on my shelf.
Autographed by me and Brandon. Yeah. Who knew that one day one of the buff dudes would be your husband and you'd have 2 kids with him. So pretty cool story. Still with me all this time.
Somehow we made it work.
Yeah. She's the only one that can deal with this. So thank God. I had to go to Poland to find it, but I did. Straight arm pull downs, amazing. Lat activation. As you can see, Aga's struggling a little bit right now, but you're my back goals. I mean, you're looking fantastic. It is so cool when you start getting into shape. People have a lot of mirrors in the gym. Maybe some people that don't work out are like, is it a vanity thing? Yeah. I mean, it's an inspirational thing because you're chiseling yourself out every single day. You look at yourself, I look at your back, that inspires me. Because I mean, I know what your back used to look like and you always had a nice back, but I mean, to see that muscle, to see that development, it's like, hell yeah, it's all coming together, it's working. And you need to see it's working because if you always look the same, you're gonna be like, well, why am I in here putting all this work in every day? But when you see that progress, when you see that progressive overload working, then it inspires you to get even better. That's another sneaky benefit of getting into shape. You can see which muscles are being activated because you see the striations, you see the engagement, and you're like, oh, yeah, okay. It just makes it that much easier when you can see exactly what you're working.
Learn your anatomy better and you're like, wow, this is what works, you know, this is the muscle.
Yeah, you're like, should I go to the doctor, Mom? What's this weird bump on my body? Yeah, like, that is a
That's almost how it feels the first time you actually feel your muscles and you can see them and feel them working. It's incredible. It helps you with the muscle-mind connection.
Yep. Forward. There you go. Whoa. Yeah. Epic. You got it. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Snarl, get angry.
Oh, that was easy.
I was expecting something a little more. That was a little anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was like, here it comes. We're gonna get it.
And I'm like, boop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, we did it! Oh, yeah! Oh, we're going for the pull-ups, huh?
We'll see.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that big meaty back. 7. I know you got 3 more left in you. 8. You're killing it. Good job. 9. Yes. 1 left. Yeah. You got it. 10 pull-ups.
Hell yeah. Oh.
That is no easy feat. You did amazing. It took
Thank
a
you.
lot of work to get there.
It did. That was my goal for 2024 too, to do 10 pull-ups, and I did it.
You did it, baby. Still looking very womanly, I may add.
Thank you.
I wanted to spot you to touch your butt, but you didn't even need my help, so I didn't have to do it. Maybe next time.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a year, and the journey has been intense.
She's made major increases in her back, in her traps.
I fulfilled all of the goals that I set up for myself, including doing 10 pull-ups, which I truly did not believe I can do. I was very nervous before.
And it also brings up the question, will training like a man make you look like a man? I think, as most of you probably knew from the very beginning, the answer is not really. Unfortunately, a lot of what we see in regards to women who look like men is due to the supplementation of like anabolic steroids, testosterone, things of that nature, where it's physically changing your body. You can notice it in the voices, you can notice it in like the jawline, even the hair, the acne, things of that nature. She did all this completely natural, just through hard work, a lot of food. Really, this was just the meat and potatoes, which is our philosophy, keeping it simple in really almost everything you do in life, because when you keep it simple, you find out it makes life simple.
I think every woman should try it at some point in their life and not be afraid. It makes you feel good, it makes you feel able, it makes you feel like you can do anything. Better mom, better wife, better person.
So all in all, I would say this experiment was a major success. It proves, no, you will not look like a man if you train according to what people say is a man's workout, even though in actuality, really, it's just all the basics. Compounds, isolation, staying within the hypertrophy rep range, focusing on progressive overload. It's gonna do you wonders no matter if you're a man or a woman. It makes us better people, and through the course of this experiment, I know she has really motivated me to become better as well. The experiment is over and the stereotype has been dispelled. You've worked out like a man, but you do not look manly. In fact, you look like the best version of yourself you ever have, and I gotta say, through setbacks, through the broken ankle, through everything you've been through, you made it, honey, and I'm extremely proud and inspired by you.
Oh, thank you. And I'm not stopping there because it's just gonna get better. I'm gonna keep at it. And I think it's a good way for everyone to do. Don't stop, stay consistent, and don't give up.
Wise words. Stay buff.
Who the fuck are you?